Let me introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Martes Hatta. You can call me Hatta. Currently, I work as a DevOps engineer. Today, I would like to explain my code. Now, I prefer to use ECS for this deployment, and I use AWS CloudFormation to automate. Let me to expand this code merchant template. After I explanation for this template, maybe I will to demonstrate my code, how to deploy my code to AWS. First of all, let's start from the top of the template. At the top we have the parameter section, and we have parameter section and we have 7 parameter. The first parameter allow you to configure the name of the ECS cluster. If you want to change the name cluster, you can change from here. Next, we next move to another to VPC ID. The VPC ID, in this case I use an existing VPC ID. This is because typically when you join a company, the infrastructure including the VPC is already set up. However, if you are working as a consultant of starting new project, maybe you can set with new VPC. But in this case, I just to use existing VPC ID. I got this VPC ID from AWS console. And then I also define on this template two subnet, public subnet 1 and public subnet 2. This is availability zone A for public subnet 1 and zone B for public subnet 2. And another parameter, let's move to another parameter. This is yeah, we know AWS offer more image ID, but I just to use the recommendation image ID, and I just to use Amazon Linux 2 for this deployment. And so when we build on this template, I think the EC2 will be create with Amazon Linux 2. And then this is template for IAM rule. Yeah, we know the IAM rule is requirement for cluster ECS. And finally, I include a parameter for the ECS service name, which help define the name of the service within the ECS cluster. Yeah, the ECS, this service I think work on the cluster ECS. After the parameter session, I will now expand the resources section. Resources are essential in code formation, especially when you want to provision infrastructure within AWS. This resource define what will be created, such as security group, ACS services, load balancer, and maybe any service or more services. And first, let's look like at this security group. This security group is used to control the traffic allowed to this service. In this case, I allowed HTTP traffic by opening port 80. This is required so the ECS service can handle web requests. Next, resource, I also set EC2 uh, security group for EC2 instance. This security group allow SSL access to port 22, which is the default port used when you access to EC2 via the command line. I have also opened port you you need port 22 to access from your command line, and when you want to ping thing you have to set ECMP protocol, IP protocol. And moving to load balancer resources, I also create a load balancer application. Load balancer application, the type load balancer is application load balancer, and this load balancer associated with as a SCS security group. Yeah, the SCS security group just open at the port 80, I think, and this load balancer have two subnet, John A and John B, public subnet 1 and public subnet 2. And then the next, I also set the target group. The target group is responsible for routing traffic to the appropriate ECS task of ECS2. When you have multiple environment, the target group help direct traffic accordingly. This target group is associated with listener. Yeah, the target group associated with listener, you can see below the target group. Yeah, when you access at the build console, you can see the listener. When you click button rule, you can see the target group. Yeah, the target like routing to your application. Yeah, the listener associated with load balancer and also associated with target group. And then uh, I also define ECS cluster. If you want to change the name of the cluster, you can do that from the parameter session. Yeah, you can see, you can go to you can scroll up and you can see cluster exam. And then I also define set ECS IAM. I think uh, this is all for your cluster ECS. And then I next resource, I also set ECS launch template. Yeah, this is template define how ECS instance will be launched in the ECS cluster. It includes configuration such as the AMI, instance type, and networking detail. uh, yeah, this is launch template. If you uh, want your EC2 instance have public IP, you can set through if you want access with private IP, you can set disable. Yeah, currently I don't have VPN to access EC2 instance, and so that I set true. And this is use uh, this is access key. I mean, if you have key pair, you can set from here. And after that, I also set ECS, ECS, I mean, auto scaling group, ISG. This is ISG. I think this is ISG uh, to associate more resources like ECS source template, ECS, and also have instance type that is small. You can set that is large or medium, and this is also uh, have configuration to change scale up or scale down, and what how much you need or how much you want to run. Currently the instant just one instant. And then uh, I also set ECS service. Yeah, this is service uh, place of the application. This is under cluster ECS and depends on with listener. Yeah, because on this resource you can set task definition. Yeah, we can see we can see CS uh, container service. uh, yeah, the cluster is not there, but task definition already set. Yeah, the task definition I created manually, and I said when you see wait when you update services. uh, I'm sorry. Yeah, this version 5 uh, we pull image from Docker Hub. Yeah, this is my repo in Docker Hub. But for version 4, I pull from public ECL. Yeah, the version 5 uh, I have code. Yeah, regarding your task. I create Docker file to push to my repo in Docker Hub. After I push the image to Docker Hub, and after that I set to my task definition in version 5. Yeah, this is my yeah, okay. Okay, after that, I think that's it from my side about the code formation. I will to demonstrate my cloud formation. Maybe we need 5 minutes to deploy. Yeah, the cloud formation already in AWS. We can go to the cloud formation. Yeah, the cloud formation still progress. You can see from the event. Yeah, instant rule still progress, and you can see what the resource will be deployed. EC2 security group is the after scan group. You can see from here, and uh, parameter you can see from here. Yeah, same like with my code. We have 7 parameter, and you can see from here. You can clarify from here the cluster name, cluster XM. You can see from the ECS cluster. Yeah, this is cluster. You can see the same name, cluster XM, but still progress. After completed, I think the services will be arise from here. I think we need time to wait the deploy already. mm, Another thing, for output uh, I will to expand the output from the my code to define load balancer DNS. uh, in AWS you can see the load balancer DNS. Yeah, you can see from here. If you want to check directly, uh, you can insert to EC2. Yeah, this is DNS name, but from here you can see from output. If yeah, I will replace again. Yeah, the output still not here, but from load balancer is already done. I think the DNS will be same from this output. And after that, yeah, when the yeah, we can see from instant all, yeah, the EC2 already done. You can you can see the detail, have public IP and private IPv4. uh, if you want the public IP, you can access from your command line. Mhm. Right. uh, Okay, you can access with PAM file. uh, EC2 for user at public IP. Yes. Local best. Yeah, the agent on EC2 instant already. This is the agent from AWS. If this status healthy, she will to uh, manage like uh, to manage the apps like Cloud Engineer test from here. If it's not healthy, I think your app is not working, I think. But we also we have to know about the image. This one I able to I able to issue the ECS need to upgrade. Yeah, this is image most version, and we have to know how to upgrade this image. And then yes, the code formation already done. You can see from the status code complete. And if you want to check the output, yeah, the output already, you can click uh, yeah, the image already from here. I think uh, that concludes my presentation. I think that's it from my side. I